Want to speak real Vietnamese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at Vietnamesepod101.com.
Stereotypes in Vietnam. When preparing for this topic, I had to do some research because to generalize it is pretty difficult not to make it sensitive. In this video today, I'm gonna share with you some stereotypes that maybe Vietnamese people are thinking about ourselves, but also foreigners might be thinking about Vietnamese people and Vietnam country as well. So let's get started. Hello everyone, my name is Linh and welcome back to Vietnamesepod101.com. The first one I think is very common when talking about Vietnamese men is đàn ông Việt Nam rất ra trưởng. Đàn ông Việt Nam rất ra trưởng. Đàn ông Việt Nam rất ra trưởng. So it's hard to find the word ra trưởng in English here because ra trưởng is like a very, how do I say, special word in Vietnamese. It's sometimes negative, but sometimes positive. The reason why I say that is sometimes when Vietnamese men, they are very talented and they take care of the whole family, they are great providers, they are very powerful in the family. That's when we say đàn ông ra trưởng. It's a good thing in the family because he can lead the family. However, if the husband in the family is not very hardworking and he cannot support his family well, and in this case, if he's very ra trưởng, it's gonna be very terrible for the family. So that's why we say it's both good and bad. Depends on the family situation. So the first stereotype in Vietnam is đàn ông Việt Nam rất ra trưởng. The second one is phụ nữ hoặc là rất mạnh mẽ và ghê gớm hoặc là chỉ quanh quẩn trong bếp. Phụ nữ hoặc là rất mạnh mẽ và ghê gớm hoặc là chỉ quanh quẩn trong bếp. Phụ nữ hoặc là rất mạnh mẽ và ghê gớm hoặc là chỉ quanh quẩn trong bếp. That means Vietnamese women are either very strong and aggressive or belong to the kitchen only. Some people would think that Vietnamese women are very aggressive, but in some families they are not helpful and they only know how to cook or how to do housework. But actually doing housework is a lot of work, right? So we can't say that. So yeah, that's it. That's the second one that I want to talk about. The third one that when I was small, I think I used to hear also, which is đàn ông bia rượu và cờ bạc quá nhiều. Đàn ông bia rượu và cờ bạc quá nhiều. Đàn ông bia rượu và cờ bạc quá nhiều. That means men drink and gamble too much. I think that was true when I was very young and in some provinces or villages only, because at that time the life quality wasn't as good as now, right? Probably they had a lot of free time and they didn't know what to do, so they just play games or do gamblings or drink and parties all day. So that's how it comes. Mọi thứ ở Việt Nam đều giống như ở Trung Quốc vì Việt Nam ở gần Trung Quốc. Mọi thứ ở Việt Nam đều giống như ở Trung Quốc vì Việt Nam ở gần Trung Quốc. That means everything in Vietnam is the same as in China because it's next to China. That's completely wrong because if you travel to Vietnam and China, so you'll see that the two countries are completely different. There are something in common like Lunar New Year and Lunar calendar and stuff like that. But like a lot of things are different. The languages are different, the foods are different. I used to travel to China as well and I see that they're big, they're huge. And they're completely different. So if you travel to both countries, you'll see that. Next one, người Việt Nam ăn thịt vật nuôi. Người Việt Nam ăn thịt vật nuôi. Người Việt Nam ăn thịt vật nuôi. That means Vietnamese people eat their pets. So just because some people eat animals like dogs or cats doesn't mean that all Vietnamese people eat are pets. Some people used to eat dogs, but now there has been a huge campaign saying that pets or cats or animals like that are people's friends. So we don't eat that. And not everybody eats that, and just very rare that you can see shops that sells dog meats. Next one, những người có hình xăm là những người ghê gớm. Những người có hình xăm là những người ghê gớm. Những người có hình xăm là những người ghê gớm. That means people with tattoos are aggressive people or are terrible people. That's like something fixed in their minds, that people with tattoos are like very aggressive. A lot of people have tattoos on their body, and sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small, but it depends, and it's their hobbies, their personality, so we can't just say that. Phụ nữ miền Bắc đảm đang hơn phụ nữ miền Nam. Phụ nữ miền Bắc đảm đang hơn phụ nữ miền Nam. That comes from the cultural differences, and everywhere there are good and bad people. Everywhere there are hardworking and lazy people, so it doesn't depend on where you're from. Phụ nữ lấy chồng sớm là không thành đạt. Phụ nữ lấy chồng sớm là không thành đạt. Phụ nữ lấy chồng sớm là không thành đạt. So women who got married early are not successful. This is absolutely ridiculous because a lot of people, they got married early, they gave birth early, and they settled early. They even have more time and chances to focus on their career and developing themselves after getting married. So they are even more successful than people who get married late. So it really depends on how your life is. Sometimes you get married early or late. It doesn't tell how you are or who you are. Đàn ông không kiếm ra tiền là đàn ông vô dụng. Đàn ông không kiếm ra tiền là đàn ông vô dụng. Đàn ông không kiếm ra tiền là đàn ông vô dụng. That means men who can't make money are useless. This is pretty sensitive to discuss because a lot of men, they sacrifice their career to take care of the family for some reason. For example, their wife might have a better job, or their children don't really have good health, so someone has to stay home and take care of the children. Or there are many reasons that they have to sacrifice their career or their personal development or their personal space in order to take care of the family. Again, it's just how they decide their life would be. It doesn't say whether they're successful or not. And the last one I want to share with you is sếp trẻ tuổi thường không có kinh nghiệm. Sếp trẻ tuổi thường không có kinh nghiệm. Sếp trẻ tuổi thường không có kinh nghiệm means young bosses or young managers usually are inexperienced. They might be younger and they may have less life experience, but in order to be a manager or a boss, for example, they must have a lot of experience in that specific field already, and probably they could have started their career at very early stage, so that's why they have more experience and they bring more values to the company or the organization, so that's why they could reach the position. Again, is the stereotype. So those are something that I could collect and I could generalize, and I hope that you have some ideas, some overviews about stereotypes in Vietnam, and I hope that you also have your own opinion about those things. So thank you for watching again, and please, if you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe it, and visit the website VietnamesePod101.com to get access to your free lifetime account right now and get your real lessons by real teachers. And I'll see you in the next one. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.